Yeah, I've been here. Instructions unclear.
So we were missing the guy that's been here since I got home from work, but and he's not on. He's on now. Okay.
In fairness, nobody rolls in the first 5 minutes. It'd be all right.
Wow.
Oof.
Anything to justify your laziness, huh?
Yes. I am entitled.
As long as you admit it. Okay. No, that's Megalovania. I don't need that. Where's the fucking... There it is. Okay. Last time! Somebody still doesn't know how to write intros lately, apparently.
What is your problem, dude?
Look, I had a lot. A lot.
It's like you don't care about us.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Why don't you, put in some effort every once in a while?
I just take the approach of like, I'll wing the intro.
Would this also be an equal staying of anything to justify your laziness?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yes, fuck first.
So, let's see who's gonna do the intro.
Well, I'll roll for psychic damage. It's all right. You want that as a D6, D8, D4? Are you
D12.
feeling D12? I mean, yeah, you are the DM.
Let's see. Meg, do the intro.
What? I plead the fifth.
I just rolled it. You came up. Do the intro.
Okay, so we made it to the Great Library. We took some books off the shelves, did some researching, found some super fun facts about Onla, Serin, and whatnot. Sienna's brokenhearted because she left her Fey dragon. And we are on the way to the Citadel, but I don't think we've left yet, so yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and Violet has a hammer now
That she can barely carry.
that she can barely carry. It's for the dwarves.
Oh yeah, that shit went a hole. I'm not trying that wrong.
Giggity. Anyway. So, after all of you have left Yes behind at the actual library,
I guess my intro wasn't good enough for you.
I'm scene building now, thank you, ma'am. Can I continue to DM, please?
I suppose.
You have a license to do that?
I feel like he has a vein popping on his forehead. He's just popping a mild aneurysm.
Alright, I'll get my new sheet started.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get there.
Roll new characters, roll time.
God damn it. Don't even.
That's coming soon.
Oh, I cannot wait for what's coming later. Okay, anyway. So, after finally leaving the... Well, no, I shouldn't say finally. After you have all started leaving the library, left Yes behind, and started making your way towards the actual Citadel of Serin, the sky still looks the same, obviously, because time is standing still, as if I haven't said that 30,000 times already. Morning seems just like any other morning. The exact same. There is a air... There's something in the air, though, that's a little different from the day before, however. You do smell a slight tinge of very perfumed smoke kind of wafting over your faces. Kind of adding a little extra something to the morning air. You all...
I still have my mask on.
Okay. As you all head out into the trees again, who Who is leading the way?
I guess I'll do it.
I'll be number 2.
Okay.
I got rear guard.
I guess I'll be number 3.
I will be in between, I guess, Francisco and Kylie.
Okay. And we'll put Jocelyn on. Okay. So, as you all start walking forward, heading out once more to the path that you had taken before to find the library. I'm assuming, anyway. Is there any specific direction you would like to head?
That'll be southwest, I guess. I mean, I want to take the road that we were on.
Okay, so same basic heading as you. Okay.
Yeah, I
Cool.
would like to actively be watching the surroundings, though, as we're
Ditto.
going.
When we're like sufficiently far enough from the library, I'm gonna start thumbing through the Black Rose book. I'm not gonna be paying attention to my surroundings.
Okay.
Does it look like there's any like livable beings around? What does it look like there's people living here in any way at all? Or does it just look abandoned? Besides,
You haven't actually found too many houses out here in the middle of the woods yet. Though the ones that you have passed by, small cabins and things, look like they have been collapsed in. For the most part.
okay.
As far as wildlife, I mean, you do see some deer and a couple squirrels playing. Every once in a while, you see the odd pixie kind of dart by. Was it Francisco and Sienna want to make active?
Okay.
You said active, right?
Yes.
Okay, done.
19.
That's a soft 28.
Jesus.
And this was everyone besides Tybalt who's not paying attention.
Someone else isn't paying attention.
I was looking for my dice.
Oof.
It was Francisco and Sienna because they were staying alert as they're moving.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
My dice were on the mini fridge for some reason.
as you two are walking forward, Sienna, you pick up on it first, just looking back briefly. You see a plume of smoke kind of appearing from what you assume to be the southeast.
Was it where that big tree was?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Francisco, moving forward, the scene is kind of looking back briefly at that. You see a bear across the road.
Fair.
You just exclaim that.
I do.
What do you want?
What?
Not you. There's another bear.
Oh.
As I point.
Oh.
Shannon's gonna look.
We're talking grizzly, brown.
It's not a grizzly bear, but a bigger brown bear. Just kind of lumbering across. You had just watched it stop rubbing its back up against a tree as it kind of flops back down and starts lumbering across the road.
About how far away from it are we?
About 55 feet.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to it.
I
We
mean,
have to, Violet.
No, I mean, he does look peaceful.
Don't want to ruin his morning.
The bear stops for a brief moment,
Right.
and you see it's turned its head.
I'm going to fall down on the ground.
Yep.
yep.
Yep. Instinctively. Just flop over it. Like 3 people on the ground.
Okay.
There's been no interest.
Well, you three are prone.
And I roll a stealth.
Sure.
Oh, is that what you're
Matters.
doing?
But, yeah.
Can I give you a performance instead?
Sure.
I want to play dead.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
You're
Yes! I don't think I have any mod in performance. Hell yeah, it's a raw 17.
Soft 23.
Okay. So those of you...
Up and behind a tree.
Okay. Is that Neuron just pieces out? Temple's not paying attention. Sienna,
Unless Francisco dragged me down to the ground with him, she is not paying attention. I mean, she doesn't know what to do.
okay.
She's just staring at the bear.
So the rabbit's frozen, and the tiefling is not paying attention, and the elf is just pieced out. So...
Tibble's right behind me. I'm just gonna pull him down.
I guess I get pulled down.
Yep, you get pulled down. As
What the fuck? I'm reading.
After I lay down and hide, to see that Sienna isn't, and I'm gonna do the same.
There's some ankle tugging going on here.
Why
Well-
am I down here?
There's a bear.
Oh, what just happened?
You're a
He's
bear.
having a good day. I know, but he's having a good day.
Well, it's a little late for that, as you hear it kind of sniff the air down the trail, Violet. As you turn your head slightly, you hear a...
Can't you talk to those fucking things? Tell them we don't want to bother you. We just want to go about our way. I'm reading.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand why this bear's doing the complete opposite of what bears do.
And you see come out from the woods a little cub.
Where are we in relation to the cub and the bear?
The cub is right behind the bigger bear.
Have you ever had baby bear? It's like veal.
Tibble, shut up.
And it kind
Violet
of...
has now contemplated throwing the warlock.
What have you not had to eat?
I'm gonna pull a bag of berries out of my ration pouch, whatever. Hey, Violet.
Yeah.
Could you hurl these like that way, as I point away from us?
Yes.
And
I will
not down
yeet
the
the
road in the
berries.
direction we're going? Oh, okay.
Yeah, not in the direction we're going.
Not in the direction we're going. Can I yeet the berries? Do you need a roll to yeet berries?
No, I don't. It's
Okay.
just...
Absolutely cannonballs.
That's,
Dunk
that's
it,
why I
dunk
gave
it in
him
the
Violet.
forehead.
If you're throwing
God,
it
could
at
you
the bear...
imagine?
No. It's to distract it, not towards the road.
Okay, so yeah, Violet, you kind of toss the berries off in the direction you want the bear to go, and it kind of sniffs the air again as it looks down at the little cub who had stopped to hug a tree for a moment and couldn't really figure out what it was doing, actually. And it kind of sniffs over in the baby's direction as it climbs down and starts to catch up with her, and the two bears lumber off into the other side of the forest.
What a cute little family.
Are they your natural predators?
I don't want to talk about it, Francisco.
All right, you know.
Let's
Like, if
face
I
it, there's
saw
not a whole lot in this world that doesn't want to eat me, including
a
Dibble.
family of tieflings, I'd probably not call them cute.
I find you guys kind of gamey. I'm not really into you.
Amy. She's gonna look offended.
I mean, he does have a point. Probably about, I would say 70% of us here have eaten rabbit before.
It is tasty.
But only that guy has eaten sea elf.
Wasn't there one other?
Was there?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. What have you not eaten, Tibble? Seems like you've eaten everything.
I mean, I'm open to try whatever. When in the void.
You know, if given the chance, I think I would eat a pixie.
When he says that, I'm gonna look around. Did we piss off any pixies?
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
But there are a few flying around.
So this bear situation, are they gone yet?
Yeah, I mean, you don't see them anymore. And apparently you're also laying on the ground.
Okay. Do I hear them anymore?
You do, but they're way off by now.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up and look.
Yeah, Cena's gonna slowly stand up.
I'm gonna get up and continue reading.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pop up.
They
I'm
gone.
still hiding behind my tree.
I'm on the run. They gone.
Jana, why did you look so confused there?
Confused where?
With what we were doing with the bears?
Yeah, remember I had to trip you?
Oh yeah. Well, I just kind of got a little frozen. I don't know. I couldn't move. Maybe that's just instinct.
Hmm.
Anyway, they sound like they're far off, so let's continue on. She's gonna keep walking in the direction that she wanted to go.
Okay. So, headed forward after all the bear business has been taken care of. You do find yourself back towards the main road. As you step back out into the clearing, where the stones kind of separate the trees of the forest. So, looking back to your right, the opposite direction of where the road is headed, you do notice that there is quite a bit of smoke coming from far, far away. And then, of course, to your left is the ruins of or the start of the ruins of the city of Onla, Serin.
And that smoke is the same smoke I saw earlier, right?
Yes.
The thing I'm assuming is the tree. Okay. Okay. Can I assume that that's what like the perfumey smoke smell is?
Yeah, you can make a good assumption.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna keep walking towards the citadel while looking ahead.
Okay. So as you all start actually making your way into the city itself now, what you see before you is pretty much what I described last time. It's a wasteland of broken buildings that's for the most part reclaimed by the forest itself. It does clear out as you start to move deeper into the town, just on the outskirts currently. Several of the odd houses and things are dilapidated, falling in. None of them look like they could even be used for shelter anymore for the most part. You do see old farmlands and small gardens that are attached to the side of them that have completely overgrown. This section seems to be lower class. You could tell, probably farmers living on the outskirts of town that had made a small community for themselves right on the outside. And as you get further in, we will take you to Dot.
What an exquisite map.
Right?
Hey,
I had hope.
It's very signaturely Joe.
Nonsense, it doesn't have that penile form.
That's true. So is this a pretty big map?
Pretty big map, yeah.
I was told to hold off on the penile forms.
Oh, there we go.
Please tell me that was a specific instruction.
I think it was actually.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
So, kind of realizing that we're like getting closer and closer to the Citadel itself, Siena's gonna take a quick second to cast this. And I'm just gonna do for the closest 3 people behind me. So I think that's Francisco, Violet, and Tybalt, right?
Okay.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna cast that as a 4th level spell, so that's 15 temp HP.
Okay. And it's not temp HP, it's your actual hit point maximum goes up by 15.
Just kidding. That's what I meant.
So each of you gain an additional 15 HP for the duration of the spell. As Sienna stops for a brief moment to pray for everyone's safety as you're heading into the actual city now. Francisco, Violet, Tybalt, all 3 of you feel bolstered, a little stronger.
Yes.
All right. As you make your way into the actual town itself, you realize that there's a bit of a slope kind of leading up towards the Citadel. The Citadel itself, you can see now, is sitting on top of a rocky formation of some kind now. Good ways up, actually. Kind of it's on its own little crag. With these great big walls that are kind of protruding up with little portions of towers. Well, not little portions, actually. Large portions of towers that are peeking up over the actual wall itself. As you all walk into the actual, or start to make your way into the actual city proper, you notice that the buildings that you had seen before, the smaller ones on the outside of the town, start to get a lot more elaborate. They are made of a much nicer stone and wood. Beautiful carvings, even on the ones that are mostly destroyed. It looks like a very practiced hand had a part in building a lot of these houses, even here on the outskirts of the actual town itself.
Are all the buildings destroyed, or are there some that are still intact?
There are a few that look to be still intact, but for the most part, everything looks to be pretty broken. You do find a few places that look to have had some kind of stalls at some point in time. Most notably, one that had some wooden vendors open, but it looks like all the fruit and things in there have beyond rotted at this point. But there are new plants growing in place now, kind of overtaking the shop itself and everything around it. You find what looks to have been a blacksmith shop at one time. That, surprisingly, is completely overgrown. for some reason, it looks like the plants themselves seem to have been attacking that one specific spot.
Hmm.
Any other like merchant shops or general goods shops that we can tell?
I mean, there's a lot that you can find out here that you would find typically in just about any city. I mean, there are outfitters for adventuring expeditions. You find a travel agent, actually, or what you think would be one.
Is the travel agency like still intact?
The building itself, no, not really. Half of it's falling in.
Can I rummage around for any documents, locations?
Sure.
You all right?
After he does that, I want to take a look at the blacksmith shop to see why the trees and vegetation's attacking this one particularly.
Actually,
I'd like to go with Naran to the blacksmith place, actually, too.
I will make
It's gonna
sure that
be-
Joe is not alone. Or Francisco's not alone.
okay, we'll go.
It'll be a soft 24.
All right. Okay, we'll do Francisco first, and then we'll go to the rest of you at the blacksmith. So, Francisco, as you and Violet are kind of poking through some of the files and papers and things that are around this area, you find notes. Excuse me. One of the most popular destinations that you can see within. Within the files of this particular agent, two places in particular. One, the island of Lalo, which you know now is taken over by Neuralians, so nobody goes there anymore. And there is also a heavy tourism business going on with Fujikami.
All right, I'll pocket those.
Okay. Violet, is there anything you would like to look for in here?
I mean, not really, because I'm more so doing a little protection for him. I don't think I'm going to look while making sure that nothing jumps him or anything.
Okay. Interesting. While you two are going through things, Violet, you do hear some clomping from behind the house itself, or the building itself.
I'm going to quietly mention this to Francisco and see if I can't get a peek or a gander at whatever's making the noise.
Okay. As you look out the back window, you see one of those little men with the red hats and the big iron boots that seems to just be hacking away at a tree.
You know,
Francisco,
yeah.
and one of them. I'll point it up to him.
Gonna motion to my sword and like,
I don't think he's hurting anybody.
Okay. I got what I
don't know.
was looking for.
Yeah, let's go tell the group.
Okay. The rest of you, let's see.
Yes.
Naran, since you're taking point on this, I'll let you roll a nature check. Okay, you would actually know that as you're kind of looking over the plants that are overtaking this blacksmith shop, these don't feel natural, obviously. I mean, nothing around here feels natural. But it feels like something had influenced the plant growth here in particular. Almost like something had a real grudge against this one particular spot.
I relay that information to Sienna. And I go, well, take it that the blacksmith probably cut up a lot of vegetation and trees and all like this. And now that place is overrun, the trees and vegetation are getting back at the shop.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I kind of want to see if we can. I mean, is there any way that we can get in there, do you think?
It's pretty overgrown. You could try and hack through it, I guess.
Well, I don't want to hack through it when we have a wizard, a warlock.
Yeah. No,
You want me to burn it down?
no,
Thinking about it.
no. You see what this place is doing to what the blacksmith supposedly does? Do you want them plants and trees to start attacking us? I just say we leave it as is. I was just curious as to why they took a keen interest on this place, but it makes sense now.
No, but I bet there's some really cool stuff in there.
I can't
I
imagine
don't know,
it would survive the plants.
Would you rather take a chance on not finding anything and having the plants be after us for the rest of our lives?
I mean, I suppose.
He's probably just a regular blacksmith who wasn't too much into any magical items. Maybe once we continue walking down, we'll find a couple of those shops. I would say he's more of like a regular blacksmith, but I wouldn't tempt fate about going in and hacking up plant life. But if you want to do that, I'm just giving you my opinion.
How tall is this tree in front of us?
Well, it's not in front of you. It's to the side of the actual shop itself.
Well, the tall tree in the vicinity.
It's probably 12 feet tall.
Oh, that's it?
Hmm.
Where are we? Are we at this tree?
What? Meg?
What? Oh my god. I'm sorry. I was zoomed out.
Wow.
I know, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Psychic
There's the-
damage.
Okay. God. Alright. Yeah, no, Sienna's content to just move on.
Okay.
Is it just the front part of the blacksmith shop that's being overgrown, or is it the entire blacksmith shop?
It's pretty much the entire thing.
Okay. I was gonna see if there was maybe a back way in, or. But if it's all overgrown like this, then I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, I'm kind of walking through here. Does any of this stuff ring a bell from the stories that Verna would talk about?
Yeah, some of it does. The elaborate buildings for sure. Would definitely make sense. You would know that a lot of art and culture was first started in Onla, Serin, and then traded around with the rest of the world. These lower districts were especially known for a very refined form of folk art, I should say. Which is why a lot of the buildings themselves look to be immaculately carved.
Is the river in the upper district, I guess? Because I remember where he was put into a basket as a baby.
No.
Okay, is there a river around here?
Not that you can see.
Can I hear one?
No.
Okay.
I think you got Verna's story wrong. He's not Jesus.
It's not Jesus.
Well, no,
Or-
he specifically said that when he was a child, he
Moses, I
was
should say.
basket and he's put in a basket and put it in the river. I remember him saying that. Maybe he got his own story wrong.
We'll get there in a bit. Anyway,
Real quick, Carson. Before we kind of like advance, in the general vicinity, like close to us, which tree is the tallest that would give us the highest vantage point?
where you are currently, the trees aren't that tall. There's one that's back out on the main road that looks to be probably about 20 feet tall.
20?
Yeah.
Is that pretty high over the roofs, or
Not really.
not really? Okay. Wait, what kind of lighting is this? Is it like sunny?
It's the same lighting it has been.
Shit, never mind. Just kidding. Okay, well, I guess until we come across a pretty tall tree, I'm just gonna head towards the citadel, I guess.
Yeah. Use them legs, rabbit. Quit trying to fly.
I want to look at the town.
They
So-
always throw you.
Well, I don't know about the landing part of it.
Do you make this audibly, like that you want to see the direction of the town, or is this out of character?
I mean, I'm definitely like visibly looking for tall trees.
I say, I imagine you're like on your tiptoes, like trying to
Yeah,
peer over
definitely.
everything.
She's squinting.
Rabbit,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm trying to like find a tall tree or something. I want to look for that jewel. It's said to be like somewhere in the citadel, but I think that there's something wrong with it. So like I'm just trying to see like where we need to go to find it. But I'm not tall enough, Tybalt.
Okay, I'm gonna cast fly on her, myself, and who else wants to fly?
Violet's gonna be dumb and raise her hand.
You can fly, whatever.
Francisco's gonna not be dumb and raise his hand.
All right, I'll cast that on myself, Sienna, and Francisco.
Okay.
But I'm gonna stay on the floor and continue reading.
Okay.
There, now you can go look for whatever it is you're looking for.
Oh, thanks, Tybalt. Sina's gonna fly up until she can get a good read of the city.
Okay. So Sienna's flying up.
While she's flying up, I'm going to just keep an active ear out in case any baddies happen to notice her, and have the bow and arrow ready for any snapshot that comes out that I can see.
And then right before I start hovering, like, oh yeah, we saw some of those red hat fuckers over that way.
The iron boots.
Run at a great resolve.
Yeah, which way are you pointing?
Towards the direction we came from. I don't know which direction that was.
They were chopping a tree.
Was it just one?
I don't think I saw more than one.
That's weird, huh?
Give me a quick reminder. Who the hell are those guys?
Well, you know, we saw them in the swamp. If it's the same red hat guys. Short people?
Yeah.
Right, Francisco?
Yeah, like almost like dwarves, but not. And then kind of like gnomes, but they're not gnomes.
Sienna, how high up are you flying?
Well, that depends on if I can find the jewel. I'm not gonna like fly off in any direction. I'm just gonna go like straight up, kind of from where I am.
Okay. Well, we'll say that you get about We'll say you get about 120 feet off the ground as you're kind of looking around at the city. You get a beautiful view of everything. I'll go ahead and describe for you, and everybody else can see this later. As you look out over the town, looking into the upper parts of the town itself, getting closer to the citadel, you notice, though the foliage is getting much more thick through that area, you see what looks like large towers that are kind of knocked over, crushing several of the buildings. And the buildings themselves look to be much bigger and much more elaborate than the ones that you're even in currently. No sign of the jewel, though. But that is a nat 20 to hit, so you're going to take 11 points of piercing damage.
God.
As you're looking around, you suddenly feel an arrow that gets lodged in your abdomen.
Oh, man.
Do I see the arrow out of my corner of my eye?
Active perception.
Active perception.
You see where it was shot from, but it was a good ways away.
I'm going to, who's around me? Well, I guess no one's
Are you
around
with
me.
the group?
I was about to ask, can you repeat that? It came out really fuzzy, whatever you said for me.
Is anybody around me?
I think we're all next to you, unless anybody else took flight.
Unless
but
you
I don't think
walked
anybody does.
away from us,
Yeah.
I think we're all here.
Okay, I'm gonna point in the direction where I think I know where that arrow came from.
What is it?
Which you pointing at?
Yeah, why are you pointing?
Saw an arrow from where being shot at Sienna or shot towards Sienna, and it
Oh my
came from
gosh.
that direction. Was that point in the direction that it came from?
Did
Sienna,
it hit?
another arrow goes whizzing past your head. That one did not hit, though.
Well, I would assume that I'm coming down after the first arrow. Everybody else was talking, so. But that's what she would have done. She would have come back down to earth,
Okay.
clutching at her abdomen.
Rabbit is on the ground now and has been perforated.
You know, should we take the express route over to where that arrow came from?
Can you not say perforated?
I'm gonna like try to poke my head over a roof or something and try to see where the arrow is coming from.
Yeah, if we're here, I'm gonna try to get a vantage point here that I can see in that direction to see if I can, and to wait to see if those perpetrators of the arrows are gonna head this way and set up an ambush while whoever's treating Sienna for her perforation.
That'll be herself. Just gonna rip the arrow out.
I don't think you're supposed to do that, Sienna.
Make a con check. Actually, con save.
I'm gonna just walk around with an arrow in me.
Supposed to push it through.
I don't know much about medicine, but I think yanking it is the worst thing to do.
Is she around us?
I mean, she's on the ground with you right now.
Okay.
Bleeding
I didn't
profusely.
know she landed with us.
I need
You
a
sure
con,
like the
What?
healer?
Okay.
con save. I need a con save, please.
All right. Oh my.
No bueno. Okay, so let's see. You're gonna take an extra 4 points of damage. As you rip the arrow out, and not only that, but you feel a little weird, Sienna.
Weird how?
You don't feel like you can move your arms very well.
Guys?
Sienna, why you flopping around like that?
I don't feel very good.
No, you just ripped an arrow out of you.
Well, but I'm talking about my arms. All right.
I'm gonna like check on her. Is she like burning up or anything?
Medicine. Roll medicine.
Upon hearing this and still looking in the direction,
Damn.
I'm going to say, hold on to that arrow so we can get it analyzed to see what type of poisons or whatever they're using. And I'm just still looking in the direction to set up the ambush.
Okay. You still don't see any movement, Neuron. But Tybalt, as you kind of place your hand on Sienna's forehead, it's really faint, but yeah, she does feel a little warmer than she's supposed to be.
Sienna, I think you were poisoned.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm gonna like keep poking my head up, trying to like use myself as bait so I can see where it's coming from.
I'm gonna rummage through my bag. I think I have a couple vials of anti-venom. Let's try one of those on her and see if that works.
Are you supposed to suck on it?
That's a big fucking wound. I'm not sucking on that. I will apply pressure though.
Okay. Roll medicine again, Tybalt. You're using antivenom?
I give him guidance for that.
You may.
You can't move your hands, bitch.
I'll lift her arm to you.
I guess I do.
Guidance is D4.
Yes, D4.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, Tybalt, you managed to actually bind her wound and use some of the antivenom as an antiseptic on the actual bandages themselves. And Sienna, you feel like it is counteracting the poison that is coursing through you.
She's gonna give a big sigh. Thanks, Tybalt. That was really stupid of me.
Yeah, you might want to like patch yourself up since you are our battlefield medic. But I'm a
I
little
know.
worried how you treated that arrow. Please never do that to me.
Okay.
Francisco, an arrow goes whizzing past your head.
Do I see where it's coming from?
Active perception.
It's gonna be a 21.
Naran, I'll let you have one with advantage also since you're keeping an eye out for ground shots.
You said advantage?
Yes. Right there.
I'm gonna go back down to the group. I know where Dipshit is.
Got it. Do I see any movement or anything?
Not from that far away.
And then after I inform him, I'm gonna go back up and just like barely peek over the gable of a roof and use my spyglass. Gonna see what it is.
Perception with advantage.
All right. Oh, Carson.
Mm-hmm.
I just Christmas treed.
Okay. So, what you see, Francisco, is you kind of rest your spyglass on the roof of one of these dilapidated houses. You see two what looks like elves of some kind. They have a darker skin, this long black hair, and it looks like they have these strange tattoos that are marked on their faces. But they seem to be kind of pointing in your direction, and both of them have bows ready, or getting ready for another shot.
Okay, so, like, while they're pointing, is it like they're talking to each other and pointing, or are they talking to someone else behind them?
Look like he's talking to somebody behind them.
Alright, I'm gonna go back down to the group. Hey, we need to relocate, because there's a group of them. They know where we are.
Okay. Somebody
me
pick a
any
direction and
ideas?
I'll do a thing.
Yeah, but now we know where they are.
Right. We should go around.
Ibolt, I have an idea.
Hit me, Bear.
What if we have Bink set up a surprise and we all go in your place? And we spring out like action style.
You mean in the ring?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love this idea.
I'm gonna finger guns at Violet. Yes.
We're doing this. Thanks, you on board?
I don't think I can say no, can I?
No, you can't actually. It was a rhetorical question.
God damn it.
I'm so glad I did those war tactics trainings like years ago.
Everybody in the ring.
What happens if it doesn't work?
How won't it work?
What if they see Binks and shoot him?
He's going to be invisible.
What if they can see him? You
He's
can
gonna-
see invisible people, right?
He's going to be stealthy. Right, Binks?
I mean, I can try, I guess.
I mean, worst case, he dies every summer and then we just pop out the ring.
Again.
One of them
Always.
starts wearing the ring thinking it's the trophy.
How far away are these things, did you say?
Is the map to scale, Kristen?
No. They're probably 400 feet away.
You say
400
400 feet?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, never mind. Just kidding. Alright, Cena's gonna get in the ring.
Everybody in. I'm going to jump in the ring too.
Alright. I'm hopping in.
Okay.
Arrow ready.
Yeah.
Oh, arrow ready.
Binks, attack pattern delta, go.
How many people can fit in your ring again?
I'm checking.
I'm okay being the odd man out if there's a limit.
Six people, including.
Okay, Brad said he'll stay out, so we'll throw Giles in there. Okay, so yeah, all of you jump into the ring and get plopped on Binks's little claw. Brad, what are you gonna do while they're?
He has a chain.
Yeah.
Before I get in, if Brad's saying that he's gonna not, come with us, I'm gonna cast that on him.
Oh.
Okay.
And then I will get into the ring.
Okay.
Final answer.
Brad is invisible.
Does that work? Just curious. Does that work if she's getting smaller?
What?
What do you mean?
Like she's going in the ring like it's a concentration spell, right?
Oh yeah, it doesn't break her
That's what
concentration.
Does that work? I'm just curious.
Doesn't break her concentration, but it only lasts for a minute. So.
Yeah. So let's book it.
Well, I'm gonna keep eyes on Binks, I suppose, and I'm just going to walk.
How?
Binks is also invisible.
That's true. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna walk towards where everyone's gonna pop out.
Okay. Okay. So Bink starts flying in that direction.
As soon as he leaves, I'll go too.
Actually, he does have advantage. Okay, cool. Good job, Binks. Binks is stealth right now. Yeah, he starts flying over their direction. they don't have any clue what's going on. As he flies up towards the two elves, they still seem to be pointing back in the direction that you all were before. So I guess you all are here now. They both seem to be wearing some kind of crude leather armor. Doesn't really look like anything that fancy. A lot of furs around the edges of the armor itself. And the bows they're using, though, look to be... They're wood, but they have something carved in them.
Can we see who they were motioning toward? The person in the back.
Yes. Yes, they are motioning towards what looks to be a person of some kind, but they look a little pale. And as they start to speak to this thing again, the pale person starts to shuffle off back down the road.
So is this kind of like are they like up in a tower kind of thing?
No, they're actually on the ground, kind of taking post next to some of the dilapidated buildings.
Okay.
They're still looking up in the air, but they're aiming like they're trying to arch their arrows back in the direction that you guys were.
Okay. I was just curious trying to think what I might need to do.
How close are we?
You're on top of them now.
All right, this is where we spring into action.
I
Question
guess.
mark, Violet.
Can we possibly get behind them? Are we behind them?
When you can be.
I just feel like you want to put yourself in the best position possible.
How far out would you say I am? Obviously, I probably can't run as fast as they're flying.
Actually, you can.
Okay.
Because monk. So, yeah, you're keeping up with Banks pretty easily, actually.
Okay.
I think you actually run faster than he flies.
Wow, that's bad.
Also, can
Okay,
somebody
cool.
see Brad before we jump?
You mean the big silver lizard coming this way? Yes.
Well,
You mean the big silver lizard?
no, I mean, didn't she do something? Didn't you do the thing?
I did, but
It's
Tibble can
not-
see him.
Oh. Okay, I can't. I just
Well,
want
I
to make sure
can't
he's
either.
ready too.
Well, Tibble can see a fast-moving wall of illusion magic coming towards you guys. So, good assumption.
If you think he's ready, then whatever.
Dana will take out her sword.
Gonna do the same.
Actually, do you think maybe I could? Nah. We'll do this normal.
You guys ready?
Yep.
It's
All
all
right,
ever be.
I'm gonna check this out. Like, I guess we're coming out swinging.
Yeah.
Okay. You pop out. Roll initiative?
Before we pop out, like as we're popping out, can I take some pot shots?
Yeah, I was gonna ask to do the same as soon as we pop out. I just whiz an arrow at the closest one.
Well, you guys can't because you're in the ring. You have to pop out of the ring in order to take shots.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. As soon as we pop out, we both want to take shots. Him with his
Well,
What the fuck?
pew-pews and me with my arrow.
hold up range, guys. Everyone's popping out at the same time. You roll initiative, and you'll see when you get to attack. Because everybody's attacking at once. That's what's happening here. So roll initiative.
I don't have a token to click on.
You don't need one. Just roll it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
My D20. Not the worst.
I'm not going to roll because I don't really know what's happening.
Yeah, Brad, you just see them pop out of the ring, out of nowhere.
I will say this, if you'll allow it. When I see if I see them pop out, I will attempt to like make a noise or something. Try to distract, draw the attention, I suppose.
Okay. You would have to roll initiative also then, I guess.
Oh, then don't worry about it.
Okay. So yeah, Tybalt, you act first.
How far is the pale gentleman running away?
I mean, he's not really running; he's shuffling. He's probably about 40 feet away currently.
All right, we're gonna shoot him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
26.
That is. Okay. That hits. And he's dead.
And he's dead.
All right, third shot at one of the archers.
Okay. That hits. And he's dead.
Hey guys, I think they're overmatched.
Tybalt comes.
God, Sienna's
I'm
just
done.
staring.
Tybalt comes spinning out like a flaming, whirling dervish, just sending blade beams everywhere, and 2 of them are dead already. Francisco, you're next.
Alright. As I'm coming out, I'm gonna pull out my pistol and take shots.
Okay.
First one. What's the... There it is. It's gonna be a 28 to hit.
That hits.
You'd think I'd have my mods memorized by now. It's 7 damage.
Okay.
Second shot. Uh, 27.
That hits.
That's gonna be... Ooh, fun. That's going to be 11 points of damage.
And he's dead.
Okay. Is there anyone else left alive?
Nope, just the 2. As you pull out your pistols and blam, blam, as you're about to hit the ground, both shots land. One of them hits the guy square in the chest, the other one hits him in the head. The other 2...
Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
Just, habit.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 21.
I mean,
Right, fair.
it's a corpse. You don't have to roll to hit. Yeah, so it hits the ground, and Francisco, you pull your pistol out again. Blam! As all of you hit the ground and look at the carnage that you have just created, it's oddly quiet all of a sudden, with the echoes of the pistols ringing out across the buildings. As a flock of...
It was the quiet one.
Okay. Fine.
Appreciated.
I'm gonna check their body, see if I can tell which side they were on.
I'm gonna make karate noises and act like I'm still ready for combat, even though it doesn't exist.
I'm just gonna
I'd like to
stand
go
here.
check out
Am I
that
still
pale
invisible?
dude.
Sorry, Tybalt, what were you looking for again?
Just check the body, see like if there's any insignia, like for Verisil or Janagi or Iris for that matter.
You definitely note. Actually, roll history for you. So as you're kind of looking over the tattoos on these things, they seem oddly familiar to you. You recall a certain assassin within the Norellian ranks.
Was it the one that tried to kill me?
Yeah. Had very similar tattoos to these. These, however, also have an additional one kind of splayed across their chests that looks like it's really just a line with several other lines that are kind of drawn up on it, but you would know that this is the religious symbol for Danagi.
I'm gonna pass out to the group. Be like, these look like the same tattoos that that assassin Nath had. The one that shot me and almost killed me. Brad, if you remember.
Say, I feel like I haven't heard this story before.
I
I don't
actually
think so either.
remember that. I was there for that.
Is that Giles?
Yes.
I do remember that. I'm glad you're okay. I recovered from that.
Yes, when we were ambushed leaving the Jakota Wilds, there was one of the crack shots shot you out of the sky.
Yeah, I remember Giles. Thanks.
Yeah, that was a very rough encounter there.
That's where we lost Piety. If I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
I remember very well.
Yeah.
These guys are also on the other team, or your other team.
Stan, I would like to go check out the pale dude that Tybalt annihilated.
Okay. So Sienna, as you walk up to this thing, its flesh smells a little burnt. Roll. What do you want to try and find on it?
Well, I'd like to determine like what kind of creature it is, if possible, like what it is. And then I would also like to just see if it has like anything special like on it. I don't know, just looking for typical clues, I guess.
Cursory glance, without even having to roll anything really, you just notice that it kind of looks like some of the elves that you just killed, but its skin is much more pale. Its hair is very thin, and for some reason it has a huge weird grin on its face.
Don't like that. Nope, nope, nope. Be like, can I get Tybalt's attention? How far away is the pale dude from where we were all standing?
Probably about 40 feet away, so yeah.
I'm just gonna like kind of snap at him, I guess. I don't want to yell.
Do I notice her?
Sure.
Like waving my arms kind of thing.
All right, I'm gonna go over. Like, what's up?
Have you ever seen anybody look like that after they get roasted by you? Is this not creepy?
They don't tend to be smiling. But, I mean, teach their own. Just
Have you ever seen anyone that looks like that?
no, okay. Have I? I don't think I have. Right?
No. As for what they're wearing, it's just a simple pair of leather pants, and Sienna, as you're kind of patting them down, trying to find something, the only thing you find is a string of condoms.
No.
Yeah.
Just gonna kind of like throw her hands up and be like, "Oh my god."
I'm gonna
What's
walk
wrong?
over there at the sound of "Oh my god."
Yeah, what's wrong?
Do I notice the condoms?
I mean, if everyone's going to investigate this thing, then yes.
I mean, they're like halfway out of his whatever, like his pocket, I guess.
Are they like?
Can you clarify what's
Are
halfway
they,
out?
like, Longs.
A string of condoms, Uma.
Okay.
Maybe that's why you have the smile on his face.
Why would that be?
Are they used condoms?
Stop it.
No, they're not used.
Are you sure that this one's dead?
I don't know.
Like, he's grinning. Like that's.
I know. It's really creepy. Do you think that these are the kinds of elves that used to live here? I mean, surely there wouldn't still be one here, right?
There might be, and don't call me Shirley.
Why were you calling to Iris? I don't get it.
It just took me by surprise a little bit. Giles, what do you think? Do you think there's no way this could be one of the...
I am horribly confused as to what this is, actually. He pulls out his field book and starts kind of looking him over.
Francisco. I wonder if you shot
Yes?
this one, if it would still be grinning.
I don't know.
I think we should not make it any more noise. She's gonna kind of like clutch at her abdomen a little bit.
Well, whatever these things are, we should move toward the citadel.
As an elf, do I know any history of what these are?
You might maybe roll history. I think you would probably be one of the few that would have precedence on this, actually. You have heard of a phenomenon like this before, but as far as you remember, it was really just a kind of a horror story told to teenage boys to keep it in their pants. It looks like this thing has been enthralled. By something.
We'll pass that on to the rest of the group then.
Okay, so what now?
I agree with Tybalt. I think we should move on.
Should we cut this thing's head off?
I don't know.
You do you, boo.
It makes you feel better.
I don't know. That's creepy, man.
Do you want to take it with us?
No, oh, God.
I mean, we've done that before.
I suggest we hide the bodies greatly, and I'm going to take all the arrows, and then we should move on.
I think that's a good plan.
Should we take the bows too?
We can break the bows.
Well, don't they have this symbol here? Might come in handy later. I don't know. For disguise.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna take my fingers and I'm gonna make this thing frown. Okay, and when I let go, does it go back to grinning?
You can't even make it frown to begin with. The muscles appear to be stuck in that form.
I can't even.
Why are you touching it?
I'm trying to make it frown. I can't. Its muscles are like locked in place.
You could always break the muscle.
Oh God, can we just
Go
leave it
for it.
alone?
Go for
No.
it. I've never seen
Ew, ew, ew.
a dead thing be resistant to something like this. Does it have any magic on it, Tibble?
I'm gonna
that's not
look
normal.
at it. Get detect magic up. Does it have anything?
I mean, it's fading now, but there was enchantment.
I mean, there's not much magic on it. There is some kind of enchantment though that clearly is fading now that he's dead. So stop touching his face.
I'm gonna get up and walk off.
Okay. So
Okay,
y'all.
towards the citadel.
Okay.
I'm
Headed
not
forward.
leading anymore though. Somebody else take point, please.
I'll take point.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Neron's in front then. So y'all are hiding the bodies, collecting the bows. They managed to kind of kick them off into some weeds, and collect their weapons. Which direction are you headed in?
Towards the citadel.
Okay.
So we're gonna go northwest-ish.
Just move yourself.
If you need marching order, I'll just be number 2 again.
Okay. As all of you are headed up the main drag, getting into kind of the middle district within the city itself. Again, Sienna, you saw this from the air, but the houses here are a little bit bigger, a lot nicer. To the point of some of the fine filigree work on the wood itself seems to be capped with gold in places.
Wow.
Ow.
Wow.
You get the sense that even the middle class in the city was extremely well off. You start to notice some different things as well. As far as unusual things that people had in their everyday lives. Each house that you pass by had a trough out in front of it, so you can assume that they had horses within their family that they used. But there also seems to be these strange light fixtures kind of out front as well. Not well. They're not working currently, but the bulbs seem to be much longer than even like what you all have back in town. I mean, you just have like standard light bulbs in town, but this is different. They're fluorescent bulbs, I'll say that.
If they aren't on, or we'd all be depressed right now.
Besides the houses, are there any what we could tell are shops, or is it just all housing?
Where you are right now, it's all housing. It seems to be all houses that are up and down this road.
Do these seem a little bit less collapsed?
Some of them do. A lot of them... Well, some of those smaller houses back towards the beginning of this section seem to be pretty intact, but as you get deeper in, A lot of them seem to be destroyed.
I'd like to mentally note, like the ones that don't look super wrecked, just in case we need a little getaway.
Okay.
On the houses that you said they had gold inlay or gold fixtures or whatever.
Yes.
I want to just go over to one while we're walking and see if I can't peel off some of that gold.
Okay.
What are you doing?
As I see this, like, Naran, do you need a loan? Like,
What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing, Iran?
Are you okay?
Just want to get this gold analyzed. That's all. I like getting things where we go. If you haven't already figured it out, wherever we go, I like to get stuff, take it back, and get it analyzed.
It's gold.
oh, I
But
should.
is it gold, or is it some type of other material that looks like gold?
Don't you
It
usually
looks
just bite it?
valuable to me.
I just feel like it's kind of wrong to peel that off of somebody's house.
Yeah, I feel like Dad always just bites stuff to see if it's good.
I'm pretty sure this house does not belong to anybody anymore.
I know,
Put
but
it
if we can fix everything, maybe somebody will live here someday.
And there's definitely the idea of keeping things for historical research later.
Your dad bit
Yeah.
that witch. He didn't know she was a banshee.
So if I just have a shop on the island that sells like cheap to make things. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Francisco mutters to himself.
Old man's never gonna live that banshee down, is he?
No.
I mean, in fairness, I bring it up more times than anything.
Yeah, you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just supposed to mean what it meant. She's gonna wink at Violet.
Just squint at Sienna.
I am thoroughly confused with what's going on right now.
That's alright.
Yeah, Naran, you should put that thing in your mouth and see if it's gold.
As we're standing here talking, is there like any noise going on just around us? at all?
Perception,
Like-
Brad.
Okay.
Great.
Not really anything that jumps out at you. Heh.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna take the gold, you might as well go into the place and see what's inside. Right, Giles?
I mean, I can't say you shouldn't, per se. Of course, there's a lot around here.
Is this particular house? Does it look like we can go inside?
I mean, it does seem to be mostly intact. It looks like the roof is caved in, but
Is there a house close by that looks better off?
the one next door is slightly smaller, but it looks to be, yeah, in better condition.
I will go to that one.
Okay. So,
Open the door.
which house are y'all going in? Sienna's going in one. Which one are you guys going in?
I'll go with Sienna.
Yeah, as soon as that the rabbit gets shot all the time, we'll follow her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with everybody else.
Alright, yeah. If everybody's going, then yeah. I just want to see if the group is split.
As you open the door, the house itself is pretty. It's not tiny. It's smaller, but it's not huge either. But as you walk inside, Violet, the first thing that hits you is this place looks a shit ton better than yours does. Or it would if it wasn't, half fallen in.
That means mine's better.
I mean, if you want to make that assumption. But the woodwork is absolutely gorgeous. Marbled floors. As soon as you walk in, there is a spiral staircase that leads up to a second floor. The breezeway isn't big. Again, the house itself is decent size, but not that big. Probably, think about like maybe a single family home. It's just really nice on the inside. A lot of really expensive looking materials went into this. There is a vase sitting next to a chair that has fallen apart just as you walk inside. It looked like it had plants of some kind in it at some point in time. However, those plants are dead. Withered away.
So it's just like a one story then?
It's 2-story. There's an upstairs to it.
Sienna would like to attempt to go upstairs and look for the bedrooms.
Okay. So Sienna, you...
Francisco's gonna hold down the first floor.
Okay.
If nobody goes with Sienna, I'll go with her.
Okay. So Sienna, as you walk up the staircase with Violet, the two of you get to the top, and there's a little balcony that kind of looks over the breezeway. The balcony itself seems to kind of form into a hallway going to the right and left. Upstairs, there is a strange phenomenon up here, though, that you don't really recognize. Sienna, Violet, you've seen it before, though. It looks like there is a rug built into the floor.
Rug built into the floor, like there's a compartment under it? Or just a fancy way to do carpet?
Carpet. It's carpet.
Oh, okay. Oh, the way you described it, I was like, is Dad's moves there, like, location? Wow, whoever lived here was fancy.
Interesting. Wouldn't this get dirty?
The carpet?
What's the carpet?
Oh, no, what are you asking? Wouldn't it get dirty?
This stuff that we're walking on doesn't seem very practical to put in a house.
Well, that's why you pay somebody money to clean it. I mean, you worry about stuff getting dirty?
My mother kept a clean household.
So did our servant.
I didn't have one of those.
Yeah, I guess never really thought about it. It's fancy, though.
I mean, it definitely feels great. So looking for the bedrooms.
Okay. So, as you turn down one of the small hallways, there are 3 rooms down at the end. All 3 of them appear to be quote-unquote bedrooms.
Yes, I'm looking for the biggest one.
Okay. You do find the master bedroom. It is probably about twice the size as the other 2. There is a huge bed inside this beautiful headboard leaning up against the wall.
Is there like an armoire or like something where like we could kind of tell like a little bit about who worked here? Like if they were like businessy people, like, you know, I just am trying to gauge like.
So as there's actually this is a little unusual for you as well, Sienna, because there seems to be a whole room attached to this room. It's just for clothes.
My God. Holy
What?
Iris. Look at
What's going on?
this whole room just for clothes.
Yeah.
This was the size of my sister's bedroom.
Well, where'd you put your clothes then?
Well, we just put them in a little chest at the end of our bed.
What about with the rest of them?
Well, that's all we had.
Fisk.
Good Lord. So what, are there any like clothes? Are they all like moth-eaten? I mean, like any kind of jewelry?
So Sienna, as you kind of beat some of the dresses and things that you find in there just to see if there is anything like living in them, something does flutter out as you hear a sprite kind of yell at you, "Watch it!"
Oh, sorry.
as it flies out the window.
Now that I never had in my house.
So could I tell looking at this dress that it was pretty nice, or like at the
Yes,
time?
extremely nice. The female clothes are very nice. Very very high quality linens. Beautiful dresses. You know, that you never experienced anything like this in your life. The male's clothes as well are very nice. There's very nice jackets, suit shirts and pants. There's various ties that can be found in there as well. Shoes, all kinds of shoes.
Is there a tie that's kind of already looped, you know?
There is.
I'm gonna grab one.
Okay, you managed to get one. And as the two of you are kind of poking through here, there's something in the back of this room that you notice that's kind of unusual, that neither of you have ever actually seen before.
What is it?
It seems to be some kind of strange box with a hose sticking out of it.
Strange box with a hose sticking out of it?
Yeah.
What does the box look like? Is it made out of wood?
Yeah. It's a wooden box. It seems to kind of be giving off a faint glow at the top. There seems to be some kind of magical element that's kind of affixed to the box itself.
Do I even recognize that box?
Yeah, Violet, do you know what this is?
You would have no idea, Violet.
Can I pick up the box?
You
I'm
may.
going to step away as you pick up that box. Because I don't know what that is.
I just meant, like, is it attached to the wall, or...
No, it's not. It's just on its own. As you're kind of looking it over, Santa, you notice there's 2 buttons on it as well.
Wait, you said this is a box with a hose?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna push one of the buttons.
You push one of the buttons, and there is a loud noise that starts coming out of the front end of that hose.
She's gonna, like, panic and, like, try to shut the button off.
Is that audible from downstairs?
Yeah.
What does it sound like? What the hell is that?
Did you turn it off?
Yeah, you managed
Was
to
she
turn
able to turn it back
You
on?
managed to turn it off. Good heavens, it sounds like they have elephants upstairs.
You should go look, Giles.
What was the hose doing? I have a feeling about it.
It was kind of whipping around a little bit, and every time it would kind of blow past the two of you, you would feel air almost getting sucked into it.
Yep, I figured that was what it was. I feel like that's something my dad should have. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
So, are there any boxes like of jewelry in this room or anything? Like they have the nice dresses.
There is. There is a dresser that has a box of jewelry on it.
Violet, look at this.
What's up?
Look at how pretty this stuff is.
Ooh, shiny.
The rest of you downstairs, is there anything that you would like to do?
I'm just gonna just go through stuff. Let me see here. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just looking.
Would I have heard the "ooh shiny" from downstairs?
It was a loud proclaim, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, more than likely.
Francisco's now upstairs looking at the shiny.
Okay. Yeah, Francisco,
I'm
there's
just looking for books.
Okay. Francisco, yeah, there's a rug in the floor. That's weird. You do find the two ladies down there digging through somebody's jewelry box.
I'm gonna join them.
Okay. Brad, you're kind of poking around. You find the kitchen. Or what you can assume to be the kitchen. Inside, there is a gigantic stove.
Going to open it. If it opens, I'm going to open it.
It opens. It is a stove and an oven, but there's no place for wood.
Is it empty? Like, is there any contents in the
No, it is empty.
Is it attached to the wall?
It is. There's also another larger box next to it that you haven't seen before.
Can I try to figure this box out?
Yes, the box has doors on it.
I will open the doors.
You open the doors and you are immediately blasted in the face with cold air.
Oh. Can I look in there? Is it possible to look?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to just look in there.
Looking inside, you notice that even though it's cold, there's some food in there that still looks rotted.
Does it look like there's a source for the cold?
Not at a cursory glance.
When you say cold, is it like refrigerator cold or freezer cold?
Refrigerator cold.
Okay. Well, while they're doing their thing upstairs, I'm just going to look for the source of the cold.
Okay, roll investigation for that, I suppose. It's a mystery. It's just a cold box. Naran, you find several books on money?
How to make it, how to invest it.
Yeah, yeah, more on investing, business practices, several books on trading and how you can promote your business to foreign investors.
Okay, I'm gonna go go ahead and take those books and put them on my bag. Pull out my library card, wave it around, put that back in my bag.
Okay.
So what, 2 or 3 books on investing?
Yeah, we'll see two.
Okay.
Okay. Upstairs, what are y'all doing?
If Sienna finds any like jewelry with some like blue on it, she's gonna take it.
Yeah, we got anything special here or anything that looks, a cut above the rest? As I'm swatting Francisco.
It's a lot of gold actually. There,
Sienna doesn't want it then.
there is a gold necklace with a very small sapphire on it, though, Sienna.
Oh, just kidding. I want that.
Hey, Garrison.
Mm-hmm.
I almost want Joss up here.
Can I give you a sleight of hand roll?
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm swatting you. Back.
Okay, I'll do it at disadvantage.
I don't think.
Alright, so it's going to be a 23.
Jesus.
You managed to grab a handful of jewelry.
Alright. Gonna put that in a smaller bag in my bag.
Oh, Francisco, look what I found.
Ooh, blue.
No, she's gonna take out the tie and she's gonna be like, I think this is like what you pirates wear around your head, right? She's gonna like reach up and put it on his head so the side of the tie hangs down.
Thank you.
There's a
You're
tie
gonna
on your
look
head.
so proud.
Rip one of Squish's tentacles that's been tourniqueted to your head.
Ouch.
I'm gonna adjust it so it's not pinching her tentacle. Thank you, Sienna.
She's very proud. You're welcome.
What was that loud ass noise?
Oh, it was that thing. I pushed this button, and then it did that thing, and it scared the shit out of me.
Francisco's gonna push the button.
Yeah, it makes the noise, and air starts getting sucked into the hose. All of you downstairs hear it again.
I'm gonna push the button again.
And it turns off.
How big is this box?
Probably about 2 feet by 2 feet.
I'll just have to remember to come back for it. As Francisco is jotting down notes for like everything he sees. Make so much money off of this shit.
I feel like
after
before we touch
pilfering
any of the...
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Nope,
No,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. It's okay. No,
No,
I was
no,
just
no,
like
you-
gonna leave. I was
No,
literally gonna leave, so you do your
Oh.
thing.
I'd say
No, you do
before
your
we
thing.
take the jewelry, we should have Giles come up here and appraise them. See if any of them are actually worth taking with.
Oh, well, I like this one anyway, so I'm gonna take it from my mama.
Yeah, but what if they're cursed?
Well,
Go to the table.
she's gonna take her piece of jewelry down to Tybalt. Hey, Tybalt.
Yeah, I suppose we're bringing it to them, I guess.
Yes.
So I'll scoop the
Yes.
jewelry and bring it.
Can we go to the Citadel now?
Yes, yes, yes,
And
yes.
can we stop
yes.
robbing whoever's house this is?
Well, I just was wondering if this was cursed or not.
I'm gonna look at it. Yes, it's very cursed.
What? Tina's gonna sadly put it down on a table.
Inside.
Insight. Not that I'm gonna get anywhere with it. I never do.
I never do.
Never do. You gotta beat a 6, Tybalt.
I'm clearly being sarcastic.
I don't know if she would have picked that up, though.
It's not cursed. Can you steal the dead people's stuff and can we go to the Citadel?
Okay, alright, alright, alright.
Whoa,
He's
wait
gonna-
a second. What's going on here? Y'all are stealing dead people's stuff, but y'all had a big issue with me peeling some gold. Kind of a double standard here, don't you think?
He does make a good point.
There's a gold box in the kitchen.
I'm gonna finish doing what I was doing, drop it off in front of Giles, be like, hey, does any of this look important to you?
I'm not a
Any
jeweler.
history? I don't know, I figured you're history buff.
I don't know.
Jeweler.
Jewelry from at least 30 or 40 years ago. It's...
Are you married, Giles?
No.
Oh, well, that explains that.
He's married to his job. Can we get to the Citadel?
Okay,
I can't think about
Tybalt.
jewelry.
And Naran, I wasn't upset that you were taking things. Just like there's a lot of effort there for very little reward.
I'm doing it for science. Not
what?
effort reward. I want to see what this stuff is made of.
Oh, why did you just say that? You don't have to like make up weird words. I'm gonna follow Tybalt.
Sienna is happily marching along with the necklace in her pocket.
Okay.
Before we go outside, I'm gonna take a peek and make sure the coast is clear because of all the loud alarm noises going on.
Nothing that you can see, Neuron. Coast is clear so far. As you and your
That just makes
companions
me feel better.
make your way out of a suburban home that you just looted.
We didn't loot all of it. Good lord.
That makes it better?
We're just appreciating the things that these people had appreciated when they no longer can. So we're really doing them a service.
At least I held up my library card.
Whatever it takes to get to sleep at night.
She's gonna smirk at him.
Okay, so moving forward, we will get to the end of this block. Oh my god, please don't get distracted by the rich people's houses.
Oh no!
Guys, look at that. It's a really distracting house.
As
Gosh.
you make it to the end of the block, you all notice that there is something different with the road. Well, the road is obstructed. Actually, so yeah.
Oh, if only we had someone who could move this stuff out of the way. Just gonna look over at
Obstructed,
Violet.
so I think we gotta go into another house.
Kind of hard
Yeah,
to.
we'll just scale the house.
There's an open door right there. That probably leads through the house and like around it, right?
This is where you hear something snap through Carson's mic. Oh.
I am so going to enjoy what's happening later. It's- Oh. Anyway, so what you see obstructed on the road, for anyone who fucking cares,
Yeah, what's going on the road?
I care.
Francisco.
Yes.
The debris before you looks very familiar.
How so?
It's an airship.
Oh.
Crashed.
Oh. Guys, I don't think the gnomes got their shit legit.
Why
Is
you
it
say
an
that?
old airship?
Looking it over, it looks different from y'all's for sure, and it looks different from the gnomish technology.
Can I give it a look over to see if it's like would have been comparable to ours, less than, greater than?
General intelligence check. I'll give you advantage because you are familiar with the functionings.
So you said general intelligence?
Yes.
That's going to be a green 22.
This ship is smaller overall, much smaller, but the engineering is much better.
My God, it just makes sense. Giles, when you come through this place after we're done, I think I need to help you out.
What? Oh, wreckage? Are you sure?
Oh, absolutely. Between the stuff in that house, this crashed airship, like this city, once it's cleared of all the trees, is going to be a treasure trove.
Oh, yes. Well, these things are actually not too surprising. Serin was a veritable Eden of high technology. Many things
So,
that
what happened to this place again?
That's a good question. We don't actually know. All that was really said was that a man showed up in court one evening. Everyone suddenly disappeared, and then was overtaken by the Feywild.
Yeah. Our people call it the Great Corruption. Which is why I want to find that jewel, Giles. You better be peeling your eyes for that.
Yes, of course. I'm quite interested in finding it myself. What was the fellow's name? Your new queen said it. Anthro, I believe the name was. The man who showed up in court.
What?
The evening before everyone went missing.
Oh.
I don't think that name means anything to me. I'm going to assume, regardless of my knowledge of legal records, that I've not heard anything about this until now. And anything Giles has told us prior.
Yeah, no, it probably wouldn't.
I didn't think so.
Anyway, so how would you like to proceed now?
So we need to lift that then?
Can you lift a downed airship?
I don't know, I haven't really tried.
There's no way to go through it.
We need to do something more quietly to not attract attention, as
Agreed,
to get
it's-
ambushed from arrows,
Yeah,
so
especially.
Sienna doesn't get perforated again.
So I
Thank you,
I want to clarify, Carson. Even though these look trees, this is the airship in question.
It is, yes.
Okay. So no lifting this airship.
Would it be difficult to climb over it, though? Or be thrown over it?
I'm just gonna walk over it.
Okay, Brad climbs over the wreckage.
I'm actually mildly curious now. I want to try to like budget.
Strength check.
And Francisco will climb over as well.
Oh.
Taking notes of its layout, trying to remember as much as possible.
Strength
That
check.
was close to really good and really bad. You said strength?
Yes.
You're going to get a non-green 27.
Okay. So you do actually manage to push the thing out of the way, Violet. As you're giving it a shove, though, there's a loud as
Great.
the metal and wood starts to grind against the stone underneath you. And Francisco, since you said what you were doing as she was rolling, you are on top of it as you're climbing over, and
I'd like to clarify. I wasn't lifting. I was trying to nudge it. I
Yes.
just wanted to see if it was possible.
push it. Yes. So you can push it. Francisco's still on top, though. You're jostled.
Okay.
So
You're jostled.
Dex save, Francisco.
Okay. Let's see. It's gonna be.
I'll try to catch him if it happens that way.
26.
Okay, yeah, you managed to keep your footing as Violet is rocking the boat, so to speak.
Okay.
But
When
yeah.
Violet is done rocking the boat, I'm gonna attempt to crawl over it.
Okay. I'm gonna need a dex check from you. Wait, no, I'm not. Rabbit, jump. Rabbit, jump. Okay, you're good. Never mind.
I'm just gonna fly over it.
Bear jump.
Actually, yeah, how high is it? Do I even have to use these shoes?
It's really only about 6-7 feet off the ground.
I'm gonna try to climb over it.
Okay, dex check from you, Tibble. Actually, that's athletics.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump over.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics. Yeah, it's a little rough for you to get over, Tibble. You
I'm
man.
gonna put my hand up like a little child trying to be helped out.
Okay, yeah, you managed to get up like halfway, before you decide you need help.
Seeing this, I'll help him up.
Okay, Francisco helped you up.
The child's already go over.
He actually found a small gap underneath it and crawled under.
And that means I'm the last one.
Yes.
I want to crawl underneath the gap too.
You're not going to be able to.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'm going to climb over.
Okay. Athletics check from you. Okay, yeah, you managed to make it over. So, everyone's on the other side of the wreckage. What you see as you vault over, there is what looks to be kind of a park here. Maybe? A ridge that's going up higher, looking over the upper district of the town itself. Beautiful trees that look to have been planted here, as well as those that are now overgrown. There were 2 guard towers here at once, but they've toppled over at this point, and there seems to be some kind of horizon over this hill. But further over that horizon, you can see the actual citadel of Onla Serin rising up. To your right and left, looking out over the town itself, the houses keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger the closer you get to the castle. Noticing now the larger towers that have toppled over, Francisco, you are definitely seeing this. Around those larger towers, there seem to be more airships that are crashed, destroyed. Some of them running into actual houses themselves. Some of them just look to have been nosedived into the dirt or into the road. And the towers themselves look to be completely inoperable and just over.
Yo, during any of this, did we notice any remains, like skeletal remains or anything like that?
No.
So it's like these people just vanished.
Yes.
At this point, Sienna's gonna just like turn around and remind everybody very quietly, but just be like, if you guys could help me look for this like really big jewel, that would be super great. Just as we're walking through the wreckage.
What is it anyway?
I'm not like completely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a good start to figuring out how to reverse this and send all the Fae back, and then maybe the people who used to live here will come back. I don't know.
Have you ever asked Tibble to just dispel you?
It doesn't work like that, though, I don't think. She's
Have you
gonna
tried?
turn to Tibble. Do I look like I can be dispelled?
I mean, I'm not gonna just randomly dispel you. I don't know what would happen.
I don't think that that's how it works, Violet.
I don't know how magic works. I
I'm
just know
pretty
he's done
sure.
it before. He did it to a big old portal one time.
Well, but I'm a living creature. I don't want to be dispelled to death.
I go up to Sienna and I pinch her left arm.
Ow!
Yeah, she's a living creature.
But if you were
Oh, I can
dispelled,
do
would you just go back to what you were?
I don't think so. I think it's deeper than that.
Do you really want to go back to what you were?
You know, it's not so much that I do. I think I just kind of feel bad for my people because before I brought the Church of Iris to my little town, like nobody ever left for fear of not coming back because we were so different.
But I
And
mean, I thought that was in this area. They seemed really happy when we were there.
yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be kind of nice to put everything back to the way it was.
Have you ever asked them?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think I ever actually have.
I don't know.
I think it's kind
Too
of,
philosophical
well,
for my brain.
we always refer to it as the Great Corruption as like something that happened to us that we couldn't understand. And I don't think it was ever looked on positively. I mean, we kept getting moved further and further south out of our homes. So I think it's safe to assume that we would all rather just, I mean, it's different because there are a lot of the young ones that don't know what life was like before the corruption, but a lot of our town elders had to live through waking up one day and they weren't themselves anymore.
Like, I totally understand wanting to clean this area up. I feel like changing a people back maybe should involve talking to said people. I know we shifters would be very surprised if we no longer could shift. I'm sure there'd be those that welcome it, but there's those of us that wouldn't. No, I think a lot of it changed when I became Chief Ness.
I think the way that a lot of us look at it is like it's just a livable curse, and we've made good with it because we had no idea what caused it. We didn't know how to fix it. You know? I mean, if I have the chance, I will obviously talk to the town, but if it's like a make or break and I need to decide while we're out here, I'm gonna choose to reverse everything. Our town was so. After everything happened like that, I mean. Anywho, so if you guys could just peel your eyes.
Okay. So as you make your way into the park on this ridge, again, you notice the guard towers that are collapsed. And as you get your way closer to the towers themselves, you notice that this used to be a bridge of some kind leading into the actual citadel.
It's all broken up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The entire bridge seems to have collapsed into the road below.
What's the distance between the tower from one side to the other?
Where you are, it looks to be probably about 250 feet. Down below, at the foot of the rise that leads up to the castle itself, there seem to be much bigger houses as well as a market area that looks to be overgrown and completely destroyed. There's another airship that looks to be crashed in the middle of that one as well. And the ridge that you're on currently looks to have about a 60-foot drop.
And what is the ridge height on the other side?
Where the bridge was supposed to be, let's see, you could estimate that. Probably about 100 feet.
So how do y'all want to get over there?
I'm gonna look at Violet.
Whoa.
What you thinking?
It's the ferry method. And I'm going to spell it out the correct way, not like a pixie, but like a boat. Your boots.
I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, she's not completely dumb. Yeah, we could. I feel like I would offer like throwing, but I feel like some people might not take me up on that like last time.
Yeah,
I would take you up on it, but as long as there was somebody on the other side to catch me, in case I fall.
Also, quite some distance. Are you sure you can make that throw?
Now I want to yeet Giles.
Oh, heavens!
No.
Take me over first, and then you can yeet Giles. I'll catch him.
Okay. Oh, to fly Francisco over. Come back, and I'm yeeting
So
Giles.
you said it's 60 feet down and like 240 feet across,
Yes.
and
I thought
then
it was
like
100
feet back
You
up.
are not eating Giles. You're gonna kill him.
No, Francisco will catch him.
I'm going to just walk down the 60 feet and then walk the 240 over and then go to 60 feet up.
Deanna's just staring in awe.
So, Brad's just free soloing this.
I'm gonna wait for my ride from the barbarian.
And as soon as I get over there, I'm just going to wave at everybody.
I'm gonna wave, and then I'm gonna launch the Giles cannon.
Oh god, I'm going to try and catch Giles. And if it looks like he's not going to make it, I'm going to jump out to get him.
Okay. We'll say Violet manages to ferry everybody over. Let me make sure you don't get shot out of the air. Somehow they don't see you, luckily. Roll a strength check, I guess.
Fuck yeah. Oh. No meme throws. Alright, you are looking at a 24.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. He goes about 180 feet and starts falling into the chasm, as there is now a gnome screaming for his life, Brad.
Yeah, I'm going to go out and I'm going to catch him. Or try to.
Not gnome, halfling. He's a halfling. Where's he gnome? He's a gnome. Never mind. Yeah, so
He said he was a gnome.
he's a gnome. Yeah.
How heavy is he?
Short people. He's like 85 pounds, I think. I don't
I've
remember.
thrown heavier objects further.
I don't think so. But anyway. So, Dex save, Brad.
Is that to catch him?
Yes.
Okay.
It's distance because I'm helping.
You're not anywhere near him, Francisco.
Right. Alright.
Brad is actually in the hole, so.
I hope this is good.
Oh, thank God. I was actually panicking for Giles. I was like, dear God,
Yeah,
it's
Brad.
on the map.
You hear just screaming from above, "Somebody catch me!" As there is a gnome hurtling like a fastball towards you, dropping out of the sky. And yeah, you jump up and manage to grab him and roll on the ground to kind of soften
I
the
can-
force.
Oh, yeah, I can do whatever we got to do to make this painless.
Yeah. As you land, like, with the small man cradle in your arms, he just kind of looks up at you from under that huge helmet and mustache and just says, "My hero."
Did you jump?
No, I was thrown.
What? Who threw you?
The bear.
Just gonna look at Brad. I'm like, where have you been?
Shh.
Violet, I changed my mind. I don't want to be thrown anymore. Can you just carry me, please?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I've thrown things that were weighed a ton, but yeah, we'll fly over.
Okay.
I think it was just the aerodynamics.
Probably. He was also squirming an awful lot.
Is there a way to, like, tie Giles to my back? Well, like, go up. I'm assuming we gotta go back up to.
Do you have rope?
Does he have rope? He's an adventurer.
Yeah, he has rope.
Tie yourself to me, Giles. We're gonna go up the cliff.
Okay, he'll lash himself to your back. Papoose him. And you manage to make your way up to the cliff. So, Violet and Sienna.
Yeah?
Which y'all doing?
I said
Flying?
I'm flying her over.
Okay, so you're flying over. Okay, good. Alright, so as everyone has finally made it over the chasm, looking down over the city below you, you're quite high up above the high life right now. As you notice, a few of the houses actually built into the cliff itself. But staring you in the face is the great outer defensive walls of the Citadel of Onla Serin.
Is old Tom anywhere around? Anywhere around that we can tell?
Oh yeah, I've been watching this clusterfuck the whole time.
Wow.
I see him eating popcorn while he's saying that.
Pretty much.
So what's
Old
the deal
Tom?
here, old Tom? You said that there was a trick to get in here.
Oh, yeah, there's a sewer grate that you can actually go through. Sure, get you
Giles,
out.
is that what your map says too?
Yes, actually, there's some underwater tunnel system that we could use. Should take us right into this castle itself.
That's what you're talking about, right, old Tom?
Aye, except there's some heavy enchantments on, but I can take care of that myself.
As he kind of puts his finger up to his nose.
Okay.
So, do you all follow the cat?
Yeah, I guess so.
Considering he's going
I'll
the same
follow
place
the
that
guy.
Giles is, yes.
Okay, so the cat takes you around the wall, almost to the backside of it, looking out over the wilds, the overgrown trees of the remainder of the kingdom of Onla Serin on the backside of the actual castle itself. He kind of floats lazily ahead and then leads you toward a grate where there seems to be water flowing out from the inside. Doesn't smell the greatest, but it is an entrance. Tybalt, you would notice that there is heavy abjuration magic on the grate itself.
Do we just pull that off, Tom?
Ah, 1 second first. As he walks up to the, or excuse me, kind of floats up to the grate and taps it with his claw just briefly, and you see almost a shattering over the bars
And he says, "All right, you bear one. I think you can get in there now."
Violet,
Yes.
you want to maybe take care of that grate for us, please?
I don't know. I've questioned my powers. Let me see if this gets it back.
Sana's gonna walk up to her and put both paws on the side of her face and kind of squish her cheeks together and be like, "You are the strongest bear I've ever met. You can do it."
Last time I had this kind of crisis, I almost ended up in acid.
Shut up. You've got this.
Straight check.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, you just
I rolled a 9 on the first one, and I was like, "Oh, great! This is gonna be like in the fucking dream." So yeah, green 28.
You rip the bars off the hinges with no issues. What hinges? You rip it out of the fucking wall like stone goes flying behind you, crashing into the water below.
Francisco, duck.
Yeah.
Protect the teeth.
Francisco's gonna duck.
Protect the teeth.
Please make sure that man doesn't get hit in the face again.
Dana's gonna clap a little bit and be like, "See, I told you."
See, what this tells me is Giles was the problem. You gotta work on your aerodynamic, buddy.
Maybe don't flail so much.
I'm not exactly designed to be thrown.
I'm gonna like pull on his belly. Has he got like a flab?
A little bit.
Pudgy.
So who's going through that first?
That it's full of water.
Yes.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go after Neuron.
So,
Does it look dark down there?
it does. Very much so.
Okay. Hold, please. I'm gonna give that to Brad and anybody else. I think actually Brad is the only. Does Giles have dark vision?
He does.
Oh, yeah, just Brad then, I guess, if Brad wants it.
Of course.
Okay, Brad, you too can see shades of gray in the darkness.
Cool.
As all of you start to make your way into the grate, Brad, you can now see as you are blessed by Iris. The ceiling is low. It's damp. It's nasty. There is a small walkway on the side that you can kind of keep your feet out of the nastiness if you want.
Yeah, no sloshing.
Agreed.
Who's in front?
I am.
Okay, Ron, as you're kind of inching your way forward, you see a rat.
That coming to me, going away from me, side to side.
It kind of walked out from a little drain pipe at first, and then stopped for a moment, looked up in the air and sniffed a little bit, and then it flapped its little wings and flew over to the other side and into another drain pipe.
That rat has wings? Is that what I just heard?
It's a fey rat.
Oh.
Must be drinking Red Bull.
Fairy rat.
And I'll just take notice of it and keep on walking.
Okay, so as you all travel probably about 120 feet, eventually you make it to the end of this causeway where the water is pouring into now. Looking up, there is a wooden door that seems to kind of be leading to the ceiling itself.
Quietly, I ask, do we go up this way?
That's a question for old Tom, I guess, or Giles. Giles, which way should we go?
I suppose this is it. Oh yeah, that's it. Right up into the castle, just like I said.
Alright, I slowly make my way. Is there stairs going up or a ladder?
There's a ladder.
I slowly make my way up the ladder
Okay.
to check for sturdiness of the ladder, and once I get towards the top, I kind of like peek to see if anything's around here.
Okay. Ladder is sturdy. And as you open the door briefly and you take a look around, what you see into is some kind of large stone washroom.
I notice, is there any creatures or any
No
anything
creatures.
in here?
No creatures. No movement from what you can see.
And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna cast that.
There are no traps.
Okay. I'm going to slowly open the door a little bit more
Okay.
and just take one more glance around and look back down the ladder well. I'm gonna motion everybody to come on up. Then I'm gonna take position to. Is there another door to this place?
Like that you can see in the room?
Yeah.
Yes, there is a door going into the room itself.
Okay, I'm gonna cover that door while everybody else comes up.
Santa will come up after seeing the signal.
Okay.
I imagine we're probably all filing.
Yeah, when it's my turn, I'm going up.
Okay.
Yep.
So as you all enter into this washroom, Naran is kind of taking point at the door, just looking around, trying to see if there's any danger. It's dark, obviously, but you all have dark vision at this point.
Oh, I'm glad I heard that just before I had to go. Where's it at? Never mind, the joke's lost.
Oh, what are these things on the wall, Carson?
They are wash basins.
Oh. And what is this on the floor?
Yeah, was kind of waiting for somebody to get back so I could describe all this stuff, but you know.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Just ignore me. Carson, did you intentionally pick music that sounds like Hyrule Castle?
I guess.
That's all I can think about right now. I'm like, God damn.
I feel like I need to be very tired of shooting enchanted or ancient arrows at things.
Right?
Look, I'm just trying to find the memory pin.
I was actually getting more Twilight Princess vibes, though, for some reason. Because you know how when you enter the castle in that game, you kind of go in through the, like, the sewery, jail-ish part, you know?
Well, so to be fair, the first time I went into the castle in Breath of the Wild, I went through the sewers.
Well, I guess I did too, yeah.
Because I was on a mission to get the shield, so I was just like, yep, fuck the rest of the castle, I want the shield.
Right. The castle was fun, but I guess, like, I was expecting more since it, the castle.
Yeah. I go there to farm weapons now, though.
Yeah, it'd be a good place to go for sure. I think there's like 2 different armor sets that you find there, or is it just the one? It's like the Royal Guard.
I think
Is
it's
that
just
it?
the one.
What am I thinking of? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's usually like, oh, all my weapons are broke. Go to the castle. Okay, cool. Then I go hunt Lionels and get bows. Because you don't know what fun is until you 5 times bomb arrow a Hinox, and it just dies. It's beautiful. I've gotten to the point where I think I'm gonna do another playthrough on Master Mode.
I haven't attempted Master Mode yet. But I don't
think
need
early
additional
game.
ways to spike my blood
It's called
pressure.
Elden Ring.
Yeah,
I'm secretly hoping that Final Fantasy 16 is a Souls-like. I wonder if they could pull it off. I wonder if that's what Stranger of Paradise was supposed to be, was just a technical test for it.
I didn't love Breath of the Wild because I hated that you could break your weapons.
I didn't like that at first, but I think at the very end, like, it got kind of interesting because you'd have to like strategically plan like when to save your best like weapons for.
you see, my
At least-
approach is the opposite. I just throw everything at everyone, and then kill things with their own weapons. It's the hecticness of it. It's fun.
I would definitely say like it's not like any of the other Zeldas ever.
Is he still not back yet?
Guess not.
Alright.
Who went somewhere?
Noma.
I love that gift.
Okay, we got everybody here?
Yep.
I think so.
Uma, you here?
Okay.
Yeah, I post in the thing when I walk away real quick. Din-dins.
Okay, so as you all enter into this room, what you see is it looks to be a small washroom of some kind. There is a standing pool that has water flowing into it that apparently, what you can tell, might be used as some kind of either open washing tub or a bathtub of some kind. Lined up along the walls and in the center of the room, there are also several wash basins themselves lined up against the wall. Most of them do not, well, no, I take that back. All of them have the lids on, actually, except for one of them. Looking around the room, you also notice that there are severe scorch marks all across the floor and the ceiling and the walls. And next to the one wash basin that has the lid off, there is actually a skeleton.
Does it look scorched? Kind of like the floor does?
Yes.
Hey, Tibble, look, it wasn't you this time.
Yeah, but why is this guy here? Why wasn't he like spirited away?
I don't know. How old does this skeleton look? Are we talking like 20 to 30 years, or are we talking older? What do I need to roll?
History?
Hold, please.
Medicine? History? We'll get history.
History, final answer?
Yeah. Probably medicine, but I'll say history.
Okay, well, medicine would be nicer. So that's just gonna be a 15, Chief.
It's kind of hard for you to date bones, Sienna. You can assume it was probably about 30-ish years ago.
Yeah. Does it look like he was like trying to grab something, or?
Its hand does seem to kind of be very casually placed onto the lid over on the side of the basin.
Is there still water in there?
No.
Tybalt, is there any magic coming off of that? She's gonna point at the lid and the wash basin.
I'm gonna take a look around the whole room. Any magic coming anywhere?
Surprisingly, out of everywhere you have been since you've gotten to Onla, Serin, there is no magic in this room.
Like nothing at all. Only stuff is coming from us.
Just your companions and the illusion magic coming off of old Tom. And your pets.
I got nothing, bunny.
Crazy. Old Tom, what do you think about that? She's gonna point.
Yeah, looks like some bones to me.
I know, but do you think that... I don't know. I just don't understand what happened here. I thought everybody disappeared. Okay, well, she's gonna carefully, step over the skeleton, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing on it, right? It's just bones.
It's just bones.
Okay. Which is the direction we need to go?
I think we just got here. I don't know if we know a direction.
Well, Giles has a map, and then old Tom is supposed to be guiding us. She's gonna glare at the cat.
Ah, I just said I'd get you in here.
I imagine it's through the door that's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Ron is peeking out of a door.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see a door. I see a door.
Neuron, do you see anything out in the hallway?
I don't see anything out there.
Okay, well. I guess I'm ready to go.
All right. Hold on. I'm going to take a step out, look to this way. See if there's anything down that way. And then take a step over here to like look in this little room. Peek in that room behind the open door.
Toilets. Neuron.
Okay.
And a room full of scorch marks. And plants.
The plants look lively.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Just coming out of the walls.
All right. Just gonna take a quick glancery look in the room, look beside the plants and all like that, and take a couple of steps to here, and then look back, motion everybody to come out. It's safe while looking down the hall.
Then I'd like to go into this room over here.
I'm gonna poke in here. Question for you, Carson.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any sunlight that goes into this room?
No.
Hey, Neuron. How in the world are these trees alive? If Tybalt said there's
Nature.
no magic,
Nature.
what do you mean nature? There's no sunlight. I don't know much about nature. I know they need sun.
Do they? Do they?
Yes. Yeah, I know. I tried to raise a plant. I left it in my room and it died.
Did you water it?
Sometimes.
I will say while all of you are in here, Violet and Sienna, both of you, you're feeling both a bit more feral.
Errol?
Errol?
Sienna, you're feeling a bit more rabbity than usual, and Violet, you're feeling a bit more grizzly.
I chomp on Sienna.
Hey! She's gonna swat her away. Ow!
I can't help
Violet.
it. It's my baser instincts.
What the fuck?
So these scorch marks, does it look like, say, dragon fire, or does it look like a bomb blew up in a specific point? It's just random scorch marks.
Let's see. For you, roll history with advantage.
That'd be an 11.
Good thing the DC wasn't very high because you have pretty decent experience with this stuff by now. Those are arc burns. As if this entire place was filled with lightning.
Okay.
Before we move on, Cena just wanted to know kind of what was in this room.
Well, there's a very beautiful odor coming from those holes. And that's a quick no. So then,
Cena's gonna turn around and stare at Violet and kind of skitter away and stand in front of Tybalt, put Tybalt between them.
Licking my lips. Just a little bit.
She's gonna turn around and be like, "Stop it."
I mean, if you think about it, I haven't
No.
eaten anything.
Was she trying to eat you?
Yes, she bit me.
so those vines on the ground are looking kind of tasty.
Vines look tasty?
It's for Sienna.
But everybody's been stepping on them. It doesn't seem sanitary.
Does Francisco look tasty?
God damn it.
I don't know. Does he?
I mean, he's an absolute snack, but that's beside the point. You can't fuck.
He's an absolute snack.
He's had a taste he wants more.
Sienna's nose is twitching a little bit. Guys, can we maybe move forward? I'm feeling really weird.
We'll take a couple of steps forward.
Slow ping.
Jedi hand wave. You want a salad?
Do I have to, Carson?
I mean, you're fighting it. For now.
Okay. Alright. I don't want to walk next to Violet. Absolutely not.
Why not?
She keeps looking at me funny. Francisco! Help! Stop it! She's like squished as close as she can up to the stone wall.
I'm trying to hide my look, but it's totally there.
All right. What are we doing?
Well, I'd like to move on, but I don't know what Neuron's doing.
Yeah, let's get cooking.
She's gonna glare at Violet.
So you take a couple of steps forward and just scanning.
There's a door. 3 doors, actually.
Is it 3 doors down?
No, it's 3 doors right on top of you.
Three doors down.
Is it just a weapon rack?
Just a weapon rack.
Anything on there that looks intact?
Yeah. Just basic weapons.
Okay.
One of those on this side?
Just an alcove.
Somebody gonna try that door?
It's above my pay grade.
I'm going to open the door.
Okay. As soon as I can get my thing to work. There we go. Inside the door, you see a throne room. Inside the room, it looks like there were tables set for a rather large banquet, almost as if they were expecting somebody. lots of plants in the room itself. The place is completely overgrown. In the back of the room, across the room, there are also several more skeletons, but in the back of the room, there seems to be a skeleton sitting on the throne, as well as another larger one that's laying down beside it.
Does the one sitting in the throne have its head?
It does.
Okay.
Well, before Francisco moved there, I wanted to take a look at all that stuff that he's standing on.
But Brad?
No, Francisco, because he moved up, stuff over
No,
there.
yeah, no, Ron, hang on. Brad,
See.
the one laying down does not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means. What's happening in there? I can't see anything.
Well, come in here.
I don't want to stand in front of anybody. Getting some severely weird vibes. Sienna's gonna pop this up.
Tibble, did anybody ever tell you the story of what happened at the party in Barclay?
No. What party?
So, I don't think any of you were there. Oh, God. I'm the only one that was there.
Makes you sound old.
Well, you had the king. It was a festival. You had the king and the queen were present. Kind of set up like this. There was 2 generals from Norelia that showed up. One snapped their fingers and beheaded the king, and the other one killed the queen.
Oh well, I was there.
You was there? Okay.
Yeah, just not with you guys.
Right. But yeah, this looks very similar. In a way.
So, do you think the king is the one who's on the ground with no head?
I think the king is probably sitting in the chair. That would be my guess.
Who's the bigger one next to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here and actually look at the skeletons. Which one is bigger?
The one laying on the ground looks bigger. The smaller one is in the chair.
Are they wearing crowns?
Yes. Well, actually,
Well, the one with the head, anyway.
the one with the head is, yes.
Okay.
Is it a king's crown or a queen's crown?
It would be a queen's crown.
Carson,
yeah.
are we still on like the bottom floor of this citadel? Like we're in the sewer still, kind of, sort of. I mean, I know we went up a floor, but
No, you're
Right?
you're in the actual castle.
oh god,
You're,
okay.
You're in the throne room.
So that was Nadia's mom, guys. If that's the queen.
Well, maybe.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
we
the
could
scorch
ask her.
mark- The scorch marks are clearly father.
I would say we could ask her.
We could. Would probably be helpful.
Violet is going to remember. Oh yeah, we could.
Is that something we want to do?
Sure. I think it could be helpful.
Okay. Let's see. You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have its mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails. The corpse was the target of the spell within the last 10 days. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to answer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything, blah, 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 and can't speculate. Okay, cool. All right, so, yes, Tybalt, as you hold your hand out and place it upon the bones, you hear a gasp of brief life return to the body. Yeah. No, I'm not doing that.
You do the female version?
Five questions, guys.
I'll translate if necessary. I'm assuming she probably didn't speak common.
Who's got the first question?
Well, I have a million questions, but we need to be tactical about this.
Exactly.
Can we ask for more questions?
Can we
No.
ask?
I mean, we can,
last...
but that would be one of our questions. What do you want to ask?
Well, let's ask and see who she is first. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was the queen, but let's just make sure.
Okay, ask away.
Who are you?
Rowan.
Did she say Gwen?
Yes, she did.
I'll type it out because I don't think my mic's going to pick up. Discord
Yeah, it's
mic
either
pick up.
Gwen or Wen.
It's Lurwin is what she said.
Oh, I'm not even close.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's her. That's the queen. I remember that name. Should we ask her what the last thing she remembered was? Or is that too specific?
That's probably too specific. We should ask her something along the lines like, who did this? Like, who killed you?
Okay. Sienna's gonna ask her, who killed you?
Obviously, all of this is in Sylvan, by the way.
Right.
Anthro.
She said Anthro. Does that mean anything to anybody?
That was the name Giles gave us about the guy who decided to have a hissy fit in court.
I told you. That's
All
Dad.
right.
I said that 10 minutes ago.
I was just making sure. Do you think she would know why he killed everybody?
Yeah, he's an... Oh, you're talking to the skeleton?
No, I'm asking you before I waste another question.
Yeah, he's an
Do you think she would know why? Okay. What would you guys like to know?
Why am I so hungry?
Maybe ask why they were coming here.
If I would just ask that.
No. No, I was feeding that too, Sienna.
No.
Oh, could you imagine just blow a question out the water?
Yeah, so Sienna will translate that into Sylvan, Brad's suggestion.
What was it?
Why did they come here? I think is exactly what he said.
Guests.
Did she say guests, Carson?
Yes.
Okay. She said they were guests. feel like there's better questions that we could be asking, but I can't think of any, guys.
Well, we got 2 left.
I know. I mean, if we can't think of anything else, I'm gonna see if she could guess what they wanted.
Still down for asking it why I'm so hungry.
Sure, ask what, ask her what you think you should ask her.
Suppose you could ask her where the treasure you're looking for is as well.
Okay, we'll do that first. So... Could I call it by the name, though, Giles, do you think?
Probably. It might be better to be more accurate. Not too familiar with this spell.
Heaven, right? The tier of heaven?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you keep the tier of heaven?
Courtyard.
Courtyard. Okay.
Really? How important that thing sounds. Why would you just keep it on the courtyard?
Well, I think it was more of a symbol. You know why they wanted to kill everyone? Why Anthro decided to do this?
Relic. That didn't pick up. She said relic.
Okay. She said Anthro was after some kind of relic.
Yeah.
Could it be the same thing you're looking for?
Seems to be the theme.
I think so, yeah. But
freebie. There's another word that comes out from the skeleton.
okay.
Seal.
Seal. She said seal, guys.
Like a
Yeah.
baby seal?
You guys don't think that this jewel was a seal, do you?
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
But didn't Iris have her own seal that was already taken before or at a different time?
I mean, in fairness, I think we know what that one is.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that's it for the questions.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The Morellian generals went around wanting the seals. And when people didn't give them up, they just killed them.
Well, I'm guessing they obviously found it.
Not necessarily. They never got the one in Barclay.
Well, but something had to happen to whatever relic or artifact this was in order to, like, just... I mean, everybody's gone. And then the corruption started, so something had to happen to that thing.
I mean, same thing happened to Barclay, just a little bit different circumstance.
You know, I've wondered something with my, minor intellect of how these things work. So obviously there's the two goddesses fighting each other for control, and that's what's happening here, right?
Right.
Wasn't like Barclay, wasn't that like Dread and everything that was there? Wasn't that like his or her? I guess I don't remember.
I believe it was Octopus Man.
Was there a dispute between two, or was it just the dispute with Octopus?
Tibble, what was there was a curse or a deal or something?
With who?
With the king but the Barclay king.
Well, they hid it.
Well, I know they hid the seal, but didn't he have like a?
Yes, the whole bloodline has like a pact with, and I point to Francisco's hat.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Broken now. They don't have to actually hold to that anymore. Coming out from under Francisco's hat.
I'm just trying to figure out, is it because those two were fighting that this happened, or did this happen and then those two started fighting?
I don't think. Well, they might be related, but I think that the Norelia just wanted the seals, and they just showed up and asked for them and killed people.
Sorry, no, I meant like the corruption in those two.
Francisco, are you looking out that door?
I am.
Have you just been staring at that this whole time?
Hey guys, there's a big glowy thing in here.
Wow.
Of my
Is it-
feral instincts, what's driving me more, a big glowy thing or a tasty dinner?
I swear to God.
Funnily enough, the big glowy thing is actually driving you to have more of a tasty dinner.
No.
Smell.
And Sienna, you feel like you need a salad.
Can I give you a perception check for lore reasons?
Sure.
What is my perception? Oh yeah, my perception's actually really good. 18. I'm smelling the bunny.
You smell the rabbit, but you're a little more drawn to, a little more drawn to the thing in the center there.
Oh, that's what I was asking before.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sienna's gonna approach and kind of just like gauge the area around it. Is it still covered with like all the same scorch marks or no?
Yes, very much so. As a matter of fact, the scorch marks here seem to be more heavy than the ones that were in the rest of the castle. It is an open air atrium. You can see the sunlight pouring in through the ceiling or through the open area in the castle itself. Looking forward, you can see the tower of the castle or the towers of the castle rising up around you. And in the middle, there is a fountain, and in the middle of that fountain, there is a large, beautiful jewel that is sitting on a pedestal there. From where you're looking, though, Sienna, it looks cracked.
The crystal does?
Yes,
Does the pedestal seem untouched?
it does. And there is a plaque at the bottom of the pedestal, actually.
Hey, Tybalt, if I walk into that room, is there any magic that's gonna instantly smite me? Cause I'm about to walk in there.
Take a look. Anything? Still no magic?
No, still no magic. Just the usual.
You're good. Just worst case, duck.
Okay. She's gonna slowly enter the room, but she wants to read the plaque at
Okay.
the bottom of the pedestal. Now, is this like debris or is this tile?
That is debris. And tile. It's
Okay,
both.
Well, okay, well, she's gonna carefully, step over it. I don't want to trip and kill myself right before I get to the thing that I really want.
Doing the Randy Orton slither right now.
All right.
Okay. So, you approach.
I do.
Do you wish to read the inscription?
I'm not gonna read it out loud. I would like to read it to myself, though.
Okay.
So, what does it say?
I'm typing it to you because you're reading it to yourself.
Oh. Oh. Okay, well now that I'm like looking at it and it's obviously not some sort of spell or anything, I will read it out loud to the group. I will say, this is the plaque says, "Tear of Heaven, guide us to our greatest venture." Giles, does that mean anything to you? Any keywords?
He's like furiously flipping through his notebooks now. No, never. It's no. I've never heard that phrase ever.
Well, venture was in capital. I'm assuming, right, Carson?
Yes.
Is correct the way that you typed it? Okay, yeah. They definitely highlighted the word venture.
I will say also that there appears to be a so the symbol of the Kingdom of Onla Serin is emblazoned above that inscription, but
Okay.
there's something that seems off about it.
Okay. What is it? Just not the exact same symbol that we've seen on the banners?
It is, but there is a place for what looks to be some kind of circular object and a place for what looks like a knife.
Like within the plaque?
Yes.
Like it's supposed to be fit into the plaque?
Yes.
Okay. Giles, what do you make of this?
It's a engraving of some kind.
Oh, wait. Does that look like an acorn would fit in the small one?
No, actually, bigger.
Damn.
Bigger acorn.
So like, what's the yeah? Like for reference, like what would the size be?
Go ahead, Al.
Does it look like the size of a plate of some kind?
Kind of.
Does it look like it would be the dimensions of the other seals we've encountered?
No, actually. It's definitely some kind of embossing. It looks like there's a. Let me just look here. As Giles is going to kind of poke in some holes. I don't know. Might be a keyhole of some kind. I've seen a few of these things on my travels before.
When you say knife, Carson, you meant like a dagger, right? Like not like a sword.
Yes, like a dagger.
Would any of you guys like think of any special kind of dagger throughout history that you would? I mean, would I have any idea about any of this, Carson? Would Sienna know any of this?
Carson,
Mm-hmm.
does the dagger shape look familiar?
Yes.
So, a while ago I found this in my room. Gonna pull out the dagger of venom. It kind of looks like this would fit there.
Francisco, it wasn't your old room, the room who was the previous follower of Iris? Or no?
Gonna look at Brad and Tibble. What was it?
I think so. Yeah, you found the you found the stash of all the daggers, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember who she followed though.
I mean, I guess. Do you want to try to put it in? I don't think it would hurt you. There's no magic on it.
That one needs to go in the.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm already typing it.
No.
Wow. Tybalt, I would say you would recognize that knife.
Is it Vernus knife?
It is Verna's knife. It is also Verna's knife that she got from the wizard's tower.
Oh, do you have that with you, Francisco? I'm gonna go through his bag.
I look at Tybalt as I'm holding it.
I'm gonna grab it and insert it into the hole.
You hear a small clicking sound as it fits perfectly into the slot.
God damn it! Slow down, Jesus.
Follow up.
Now
Cool.
we
Well,
clearly
that was
just
convenient.
need this. Whatever this is.
Okay, so we established that it's like the shape of a plate, Carson, but like what's the sizing? Because you said it was bigger than the seals.
Yes. Let's see. Those who are here who would have precedence on this. We'll say Violet, actually, would recognize this, I believe. And we'll say Francisco also would probably recognize this in his travels. So, Violet, you would know, and Francisco as well, in certain, just from looking at the relative size of this thing, it's about the size of one of those masks that people wear when they go to the theater.
IRL, I don't even think I know them. Like, I get a mask in, like, a masquerade ball, but I don't know about a movie. Is it the same premise?
Theaters hold other things other than just movies.
We're
Not
in the
poor,
age of the
man.
opera.
Yeah, like dead bodies.
Dead president. Am I on the right ballpark with, like, masquerade?
Yep, pretty close.
Okay. I've never known them to be called in theater. That makes sense, though.
Did any of us pick up that? I mean, I don't even think it would be related, but I don't know. But did any of us pick up that mask that was on that altar of that one chick who tried to kill us?
Look, if anybody did, it would have been Tybalt.
I did. I put it on, if you remember correctly.
Oh, yeah. Would that fit?
I'm gonna take it out of my bag and look at it. Does it look like it's the right size?
It does.
I will explain that parallel to the group as well, so everybody's on the same page about the mask and its function.
I'm going to try to put it in the slot.
Okay. You put it in place, and you hear another clicking sound. And you hear a grinding sound coming from the throne room behind you,
And roll new characters.
and footsteps walking in from in front of you.
Oh my god.
Tybalt, what have you done?
I mean, this can't be bad, right?
Totally not.
So, what's in front of us, I guess?
As entering into the room, there is a young woman who now appears. Oh, good. They're already here.
It's from the rest of the group because I never left the throne room. I've just been covering this area.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Do we recognize this person?
Nope.
What do you mean we're already here?
Sorry, drawing something. Oh, well. I had a feeling that all of you would be headed towards the Citadel, especially after our little friend did such a good job of leading you here.
By friend, do you mean the old Tom?
I knew it.
Neuron.
Yes?
You hear something whisper in your ear. I've been looking for you for a while. And I'm finally getting my revenge. Mortis.
Mortis?
Your vision goes black.
I'm blind now?
You're dead.
Sweet.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What just happened?
As the cat is standing over Neuron's body, it starts laughing uncontrollably. I got him! I finally fucking got him! As it transforms.
Who's it transform into?
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be fun.
Is it though? Is it?
You know what makes me sad, Carson?
What's that?
I almost expected he would be here. Not in this fashion, obviously. There's no way I would have guessed that. But I knew Leo was going to be here. Because there's been no body, and you know the first rule. Excellent.
Everybody else knows who this character is but me. Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, this is your prior champion.
You were replaced this character, I believe.
Oh, this is Leo. No way. Okay, okay, it's all clicking now.
I thought that said okra for a second.
Actually, you were right, Okra. All it took was getting them here, and I finally got him on his own. It's La Morgana Fairchild. Thank you. Well, that just sounds like you've been reading too many books. Well, you're one to talk. Spouting off all those stories about being the hero. Well, sometimes the stories do come true, don't they? And now this one's gone! As he kicks Neuron's corpse.
Ooh, we just standing here?
I'm in shock.
Yeah, like
Not to be the shitty one, but I don't know if I actually know what's happening over here because I can't see it.
Zoom in.
No.
Oh, right.
I'm talking like line of sight. I don't think I actually see this yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so. Yeah, I think...
I wanted you to know I'm not being a piece of shit.
he was being loud though, right? When he said he finally got him.
Oh, yeah.
Santa's gonna call out, Neuron, are you alright?
Yeah, Bob?
I guess I'm gonna draw Eclipse.
Well, this trap worked marvelously, and now we have several strong sacrifices for the lady. Good job, Leo. I guess your story is actually what you say it is. This has been worth it.
Leo?
Because I could see it, right? Because I'm at the doorway.
Oh, yeah.
I think Leo's here, and he just killed Neuron. I'm saying this while I have like Eclipse in my hand. Like,
I'd like to rage.
We're in for it.
Siena's gonna pull out Stern Straw.
Yep, nope. No time to wait.
Sienna?
What?
Your sword's missing.
No!
Is it in
my
Leo's
God,
hands?
no.
Violet?
Yes.
You can't transform.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast Leo. Can I cast spells?
Who has my sword? Does Leo have it?
Yup.
Why does it go to him, Carson?
Because this is
I'm
mine!
a better choice. No, it's fucking not. Sienna's gonna go absolutely feral. You don't even deserve to touch that piece of metal.
You don't even deserve to lick her boots. She brought me back to her to be her champion. I'm the hero! Not you. None of you.
I beg to differ.
Until you throw her under the bus.
I was doing what I had to do to make sure that everyone was going to get out of that safely.
He threw me under the bus.
But
Through
now,
you and her.
guess what? None of you are leaving.
Hey, Carson.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Does a 24 hit Leo?
No.
Okay. I still tried to shoot him, so...
Yeah, as the pistol shot rings out, he quickly dodges out of the way and just looks back over at you with this huge grin on his face. Oh. No, 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 no. This tomb will be all of your graves. And I'm going to enjoy every fucking minute of this. And that is where we will end for tonight.
Like shocked to shit